All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Coach Luis here, health fitness specialist with Exos at Autodesk. If you're tuning in here, this is Functional Fitness Friday, and then we're going to work into some guided breathing to finish it off. Hope everyone has been having a great week so far. I always look forward a little bit extra to this class because it means, the week is winding down and we kind of get to do something nice and relaxing at the end of class. All right, so I'm going to get into what exactly we're going to be doing today. As far as equipment, what we're going to need, guys, is some space. Probably a yoga mat would be helpful, and we are going to be using some dumbbells today. So if you have your dumbbells, great. I got the trusty 15s here today. We want them to be kind of light to medium. We're just going to be doing some light pressing with the dumbbells here today. So if you don't have them, don't worry. I'm sure there's a household item around that's light and something you can press while we're laying on our backs, because that's what we're going to be doing. So let me go ahead and get into the workout itself and the movements. What we're going to be doing is 5 rounds of 3 intervals. Each interval is going to have a different length of work. So we're doing 3. The first thing that we're going to do is a half squat isometric. So we want to pretend like our feet are, we're standing on train tracks, so our toes are pointed straight forward. Now, I know a lot of us have different squat patterns, totally okay. What we're going to be getting into is the half squat here today. So everyone should be able to kind of have those feet pretty much pointed straight forward. What we're going to do is sink down, push the knees away from each other into about a half squat. So for me, that is right about here. Knees right about at 90 degrees, right about there. And so that's what we're going to stop down here. We're going to hang out for 40 seconds. So we're going to work for 40 seconds. We'll rest for 20 after. And this is where we're just going to hang out, freeze frame, and then we'll come all the way back up. We're loading up those legs to start. So we'll rest for 20 seconds. Then we're going to get into a bridge and the dumbbell floor press for 45 seconds. So get these dumbbells here. On our backs here, it's going to be kind of 2 movements in one. So with the knees bent, we're going to push down into the ground with the heels, come up with the glutes, and then from here, we'll push our dumbbells up towards the ceiling. We'll control them back down. Elbows can touch the floor, and we'll continue to use those chest and tricep muscles to kind of press the dumbbells as we keep that bridge up. So whole backside, whole core will be on during this one. Once we're done, we'll bring those hips down, we'll bring the dumbbells down, and then we can turn it on over for our push-ups. So we're going to do 45 seconds of work for the floor press, 15 seconds of rest, and then our push-ups are going to be single leg today, guys. So what that means, since we're only doing 1 interval, is that we are going to switch about halfway through. Since we're working for 50 seconds, about 25 seconds is when I'm going to cue everyone to switch sides. Whatever side you start with, it doesn't matter because we're going to do both. So a couple options here. We can do the single leg push-up from the high plank position here today. That looks like extending the hip here, keeping the glute squeezed as we go down and then push. Or from the kneeling position, this also works out as well. So let's make sure the hips aren't too low. We still want to be really tight through the core. We can extend one hip using the glute, come down, and then push right back up. So a couple options with that one here today, you guys. Choose whatever is best. Choose what you can do, but let's also challenge ourselves a little bit at the same time. So those are our movements, the intervals, 40, 45, and 50. So they're going to ascend each round here, 5 rounds total. So that's what we got going on. What I'm going to do, we'll get into the warm-up, and then we'll get into the workout itself. So let's move our dumbbells out of the way. What we're going to start here with today, guys, is some slow marching. So 1 foot planted on the ground. Let's bring that other knee up. We're going to drive that other hand up. We want to make sure we can squeeze those glutes here. So my right foot is connected to the ground. My right glute squeezing super hard to keep my pelvis nice and tall. We can now bring that other leg down. We'll switch the arms. Left side glute is now engaged. Driving that knee forward up to about hip level. We can slowly start to switch a little bit faster now. You guys can start to move at your own pace. We just want to make sure that those glutes are getting woken up. Core muscles also should be tight. A nice strong exhale will usually get a lot of those muscles to engage. We're also just kind of finding our balance a little bit here. We're not really testing the balance here today, but it's always something good to work on during the warm-up, just so our bodies and the brain can be prepared for any kind of single leg stance whenever life throws that at us. All right, guys, one more time each side. Big squeeze in those glutes. We're gonna further warm up the glutes next here. All right, and we can relax, shake those legs out. All right, let's come on down to the ground. Since we're gonna be doing a fair amount of bridge holds today, figure we warm up that bridge pattern. So whole back is connected to the ground here, guys. My core is tight. My heels are the only thing connected to the ground in the foot area. So the toes are pointed up. We're gonna drive those heels down, squeeze the glutes, bring those hips up, and then back down. Control up and down. It's a big squeeze as we come up, and then control back down with those glutes. Let's do two more. All right, here we go. Last one. All right, good job, everyone. Relax. Okay, let me go ahead and get the timer set up, and then we can get going with this workout. So half squat, the bridge with the floor press, that's where we're gonna be using the dumbbells, and then our single leg push-ups, where we're gonna be switching midway through. Those are our three things. We're gonna keep it pretty simple throughout. Gonna work for about 15 minutes here, guys. We're starting with that half squat, 40 seconds of work. Let's get it going. 3, 2, 1. All right. So feet planted, bowed shoulder width apart. Remember, toes are going straight forward. We're coming down until we kind of have about 90 degrees in the knees. We're just hanging out. We're loading up those legs. The core is nice and tight, supporting the spine. The back is flat. We got 20 more seconds to hang out in this position. Letting those feet grip the ground. Good work, everybody. The knees are driving out and away from each other. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Let's stand all the way up. Nicely done. Okay, we got some good time. We got to lay it down. Find a good position with our dumbbells. Usually having them one on each side helps getting into this position. We're doing the bridge with the floor press. So the hips are going to stay up the whole time. We're going to press with those dumbbells. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, ready to go. So big squeeze with those glutes. Those hips are staying up. Core's got to be tight. We're then pressing our light dumbbells up, controlling them back down, and just continuing to rep it out for about 45 seconds. We got about 30 seconds left. Make sure to squeeze that chest as you push the dumbbells away from you. Keep those glutes squeezed, hamstrings turned on. We're almost done. We got 10 seconds. I know those hips, back of the hips are starting to burn. Stay with me. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's bring those hips down. Rest the dumbbells. Shorter rest here, guys. Single leg push-ups are coming up next. So remember, can be done from kneeling or the all the way up point. We're going to switch in the middle of this round. 3, 2, 1. All right, so planted, one leg extends. Kind of an uneven push here, guys. Good job, everybody. Good job. Keep that core nice and tight. Good. Strong exhales will help us. Take little breaks as needed. We want to keep these quality and not focus too much on the quantity. Good work, everybody. Good work. All right. It's about time to switch. Whatever side we started with, let's tee up on the other side. Let's get going. Good. There we go. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. Good job, everybody. Okay, we got a short rest. We got to stand it all the way up. We're holding that squat here in 3, 2, 1. Get that stance going. Come all the way down into it. Knees pushing out over the toes, over the kind of outside toes here. We're just hanging out for 40 seconds. Using those feet to grip the ground. Pushing down with those toes. Good job, everybody. Good job. Catch your breath here. Let's try and rest a little bit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Stand it all the way up. Good job, you guys. Good job. All right, we're down on the floor for the next one here. On our backs, pressing with those dumbbells. Let's get ready to go. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, so those hips are driving up. They're going to stay there. We're then pressing, controlling those dumbbells back down. I know if we got some real light dumbbells, it doesn't seem like much of a challenge, but it's still good to practice these patterns while we're engaging so many muscles. Back of our hips, they're working real hard. Core's working real hard. It's okay if the upper body is not working as hard. We still just want to dial in that form and be better for the next time we do this one. Almost done here, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's bring those hips down. Dumbbells can rest. All right. Single leg push-ups coming up next. All right. Let's get into it here in 3, 2, 1. Good job, you guys. Remember, if we can only link together a few at a time, and those are our quality ones, it's totally cool. Take a little break. Get that burn out real quick. Take a breath or two. We can hop right back into it. All right, we're about at that halfway mark, so let's switch. Hands under the shoulders still. Core is tight. We want to make sure that those hips don't get too low. We got about 10 seconds left. Let's see if we can work. Squeezing through that chest. 3, 2, 1. All right, time to rest. Let's stand it up. Let's get ready for round 3 here. As always, you guys feel free to grab water, stop at any time. All right, let's get into that squat position. About halfway down. Works out kind of for me perfectly because my ankles not very mobile. They tend to lock out right at this position. So hanging out here, doing the best we can. Even if your ankles or your joints are locking you out before that, get as close to 90 in the knee as you can. And we're just hanging. Using all those super strong leg muscles, guys. Let's continue to build those up. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. There we go. All right. Bridge with that dumbbell press coming up next. All right, everybody. Find your spot on your back. We got about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. All right. Heels driving down. Hips are up. The core is tight. Now let's focus on how we can keep all that there and practice this pushing motion here with the upper body. Remember, we want those elbows coming in close to our body, but not exactly rubbing up against it. Want to have the shoulders away from the ears. Good job, guys. Good job. Way to work. We got about 10 seconds. Man, this one's starting to burn. 3, 2, 1. Let's drop those hips down. Put those dumbbells in a safe spot. Single leg push-ups coming up here. All right, let's get it going here in 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys. Do the best you can. Good, and then we can take little breaks when we need to. My body is extra feeling this one because I already did about 90 of these in my workout this morning. Now I'm feeling it. All right, guys, let's switch over to the other side if you haven't already. Oh man, that burns. We're almost done, you guys. 5 seconds. Let's keep working. 3, 2, 1. All right, quick rest. We're standing up. All right, you guys. Couple rounds left. Let's knock it out of the park here. All right, let's get into that stance. Feet going straight, gripping the ground. There we go. Good job, you guys. Remember the knees pushing away from each other here. I want to feel all those quad muscles loaded up. Just holding this position, supporting our weight here. Feel free to reach forward to counter the balance a little bit. We're almost done. We got less than 10 seconds. I know it's burning. 3, 2, 1. Let's stand up. Beautiful. Okay. We're laying back down once again. Let's find that good position. Get those dumbbells in place. We got 10 more seconds of rest. The quicker we get into our starting position, the longer I should say, that we can rest. All right, rest time is over though. Let's get those hips up. Drive through the glutes, through the core. And then we can start to press. Being nice and methodical with this motion, you guys. I know those muscles are tired because of the push-ups. But let's take it as our pattern practice here. Just locking in this pattern, how to move here with the hips up. We're doing great. We got about 10 seconds. We're still driving with the hips. Good, you guys, good. 3, 2, 1. Let those hips down. Can get our dumbbells out of the way. Push-ups coming up next. All right. Remember, pace ourselves. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Just doing what we can. Breaking it up. Doing what we can. Good job, guys. Good job. Remember, water, quick breaks. We only want breaks of about 3 breaths or less, though. All right, it is time to switch. Let's switch it over to the other side. Good job, everybody. Good job. Man, my shoulders are on fire from that one. 3, 2, 1. Time to rest. All right, you guys, we are on to our final round, the final 3 minutes of work here. Let's make them look our best. All right, let's get into that squat. Here we go. Good job, you guys. Good job. We're just hanging out here in the squat. Half squat. Letting the quads do most of the work here. We should be squeezing a lot of muscles. We should feel the core tight. We want to support the spine. Good. We got 10 seconds left. Stay with me. I know it's starting to burn. It's the last time we got to do this one. 3, 2, 1. Let's stand it all the way up. Ooh, good job, you guys. Good job. All right, our floor press is coming up next. Let's get ourselves into a good position so we can rest. All right, guys, rest time's almost over. It's go time in 3, 2, 1. All right, this is where we kind of find out what we're made of. Good job, you guys. Good job. Keep pushing. You don't want to leave anything out on the table here. Friday before a holiday weekend. Don't want to push ourselves to the point of injury. We want to push ourselves to the point of feeling like we did an amazing job. We didn't leave anything in the tank for reserve. Let's go, guys. Give it all you got. Keep those glutes squeezed. We're almost done here. 3, 2, 1. Hips down. Well done. Well done. All right. Final challenge of the workout. Let's see how many single leg push-ups we can get in here. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're on the clock, you guys. Let's see how many we can do. There we go, good. Good job, you guys, good job. It's burning. All right, guys, let's get ready to switch. Let's put the knee down, let's switch. Here we go, final stretch. Well done, you guys, we're almost done. Keep going if you got it. 3, 2, 1. We are done with the workout. Good job, everybody, good job. That is the end of main Functional Fitness Friday workout. Awesome job, you guys, awesome job. Way to push yourselves at the end there. What we're gonna do, we're gonna stay in standing. If you're not already in standing, let's come up to standing. Let's do some shoulder rolls, and then we'll get into our guided breathing. So for the shoulder rolls, we kind of want to be tight everywhere below the chest here, just to make sure that when we roll those shoulders going backwards, the rest of the spine doesn't move, the rest of the body doesn't move. Good job, everybody, good job. Way to hustle there. Now we can go into the weekend knowing that gave it all we had in this workout, got a solid burn, we got some fitness gains. We're ready to improve at the next opportunity. Good job, you guys. Last roll here. There we go. All right, let's shake those arms out a little bit more. And now we can transition to guided breathing. So I'm gonna bring my camera down. You guys can see me laying down on the ground here. For guided breathing, you guys, doesn't really matter what position you're in. We just want to be able to relax and breathe comfortably. We don't want to be restricted or prohibited in any way in our kind of torso movement and how the ribs move. So pick a spot, lying down, seated, even standing. What we want to do is have one hand kind of on the stomach just so we can feel the ribs move with our inhales and our exhales. And what we're going to get back to today, guys, is the box breathing technique. So we're going to start with a count of 4. Going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. So it kind of makes a little box when you draw it out. Let's do our best. Let's start with that. And if you guys feel like you can progress to a count of 5, go ahead and do so. So as we go along, guys, we're kind of fresh out of this workout. It's okay if we don't have a solid count of 4 going. We're gonna feel the heart beating a little bit here, but the breath is our tool. That's how we're gonna slow that heart down, especially with this technique. It's gonna be really effective in controlling that heartbeat. job, you guys. Good job. Remember, we're holding in between each inhale and exhale. Breathing through the mouth or the nose or a combination of the two, totally acceptable. Want to do whatever is most comfortable here today. Well done, everybody. Let's continue to breathe. By now, we might be a little more calmed down. Might feel a little bit more relaxed. Maybe that heart is not beating as hard or as quick as you felt it when we first started. If you feel capable, go ahead and increase your count on each interval to 5. We want to be feeling that hand rise as we inhale. If your hand is on your stomach. And then fall as we exhale. Good job. Continue with that interval. Let's continue to calm down even a little bit more. Let everything from this week be washed away with each exhale. Good job, everybody. Wherever you're at, let's do 3 more breath intervals. So that's one way all the way around the box, whether it's 4 or 5. Last one. There we go. You guys can continue to stay in this position and keep your eyes closed, or you can slowly open the eyes and bring a little bit more awareness to the surroundings. Continuing to breathe heavy, but not necessarily breathing in that box format any longer. All right, everybody, that is all the time I have left for this class here today. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Hope everyone enjoyed it, ended on a relaxing note. Long weekend this weekend, guys. I hope everyone has a safe and fun weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Looking forward to seeing everybody next week. Take care, everyone.
Have a great weekend, Luis.
See you, Dan. Have a good weekend.